This is the biggest shrimp farm in the world. Shrimp is both sustainable and delicious. Do you know that a shrimp farm is bigger than the size of a soccer field? Yes, that is the largest shrimp farm. And do you have any idea where it is? Well, as the popularity of shrimp is greater than we expect, it's demanded all over the world. You name the country, and there you'll find it. But who is the biggest exporter of shrimps in the world? Come and let's experience the largest shrimp farm in the world here in the next few minutes. Over the past 3 decades, there has been a continuous and dramatic increase in the demand for shrimp. Between 1982 and 1995, the number of shrimp farms located along the tropical beaches of several developing countries increased by a factor of 9. Since that time, the number of farms has continued to skyrocket. In Indian River County, the nation's largest unit for shrimp production in closed water tanks was inaugurated. The Florida Organic Aquaculture Facility, built near Fellsmere and situated a little over 300 kilometers south of Jacksonville, is anticipated to generate 512 new jobs. According to the statement, the prawn sold by the company will never be frozen before being transported. Around 90% of the prawn consumed in the United States comes from farms located in other countries, and all of it is frozen. In addition to producing salicornia, an edible plant that naturally occurs in salt marshes, the 4.13-acre facility, which is roughly the size of 3.5 football fields, will also produce oysters. In the United States, the annual shrimp intake per person has reached an average of 4 pounds. Shrimp raised through aquaculture accounts for 55% of global shrimp production. China is home to most of the world's prawn farms, followed by Thailand, Indonesia, India, Vietnam, Brazil, Ecuador, and Bangladesh. The aquaculture industry has been a significant source of revenue growth for these less developed nations. Shrimp farming has made shrimp more available to consumers worldwide, including in the United States, Europe, Japan, and other countries. The pursuit of profits by investors has led to an intensification of farming methods through industrialized procedures, which can come at a great cost to the environment. Shrimp farming has traditionally been a fractionalized industry, with a majority of production taking place in countries located in Southeast Asia on tiny farms. Many times, the governments and development aid agencies in these nations have pushed shrimp aquaculture to help individuals with incomes below the poverty line. This has been done in an effort to assist these people, and these regulations have occasionally been implemented at the expense of wetland ecosystems. This is partly due to the fact that constructing shrimp ponds close to tidal zones allows farmers to avoid the expenditure of high-elevation water pumps, as well as long-term pumping costs. After fewer than 30 years, there's been a significant shift in the shrimp farming industry, and many people in the industry continue to be interested in addressing their work's environmental and social implications. Shrimp production is becoming more environmentally conscious in many parts of the world, including Central America, Southeast Asia, and other regions. This trend is being led by both large and small shrimp farms. As an independent way to demonstrate that they are adhering to responsible agricultural practices, several businesses are working toward becoming compliant with the stringent ASC shrimp criteria. In certain instances, environmentally sensitive habitat has been destroyed to make room for prawn farms that consist of ponds. Additionally, certain aquifers that farms rely on for their water supply have been tainted by the presence of salt water. Some methods of prawn farming have been responsible for the widespread destruction of mangrove forests worldwide. These mangroves protect coastal fisheries and animals and act as a buffer against the destructive forces of storms. Their disappearance has thrown large coastal zones into disarray, which has significantly impacted the communities that live there. Shrimp farming has the potential to impact not only salt flats and mud flats, but also estuaries, tidal basins, and coastal wetlands. These habitats are critical for the hunting, nesting, breeding, and migratory needs of millions of coastal residents, such as fish, invertebrates, and migratory birds. WWF is working to preserve a wide variety of ecosystems and animal populations. It takes around 3 to 6 months to cultivate market-sized shrimp in the tropics, where most farm shrimp are grown, and many farmers grow 2 to 3 crops per year. The constant discharge of organic waste, pesticides, and antibiotics from shrimp farms may contaminate groundwater or coastal estuaries. Salt from the ponds can leach into the groundwater and contaminate farmland. The result has been a long-term shift in the hydrology that supports wetland ecosystems. Because of their proximity to the bottom of the marine food chain, the fish stocks employed in the formation of feed for prawn diets have exceptionally high environmental value. To make matters worse, local fish populations might be further depleted when shrimp farmers catch juvenile wild shrimp to stock their shrimp ponds. And that's it for today's video. If you want to see more such videos from us, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to this channel.